What if I told you that you could manifest $1,000 in just 24 hours? Sounds impossible? Well, it's not. The truth is, the universe is constantly responding to your thoughts, and with the right mindset, you can unlock the power to manifest what you desire. Fast. Here's the kicker. It's not about hard work or waiting for a miracle to fall into your lap. It's about changing how you think, feel, and act in alignment with the abundance you're calling into your life. But how do you do that, exactly? Imagine you already have that $1,000. What does it feel like? How would you walk, talk, and move if you were already in possession of the money? This isn't just positive thinking. It's a shift in your reality, one that you create with every thought and every feeling. Stay with me, and I'll show you the exact process to turn your desires into reality, quickly, easily, and with undeniable power. The solution is simpler than you think, and I'll guide you step by step on how to make it happen. The only thing standing between you and your manifestation is understanding how to use the power you already have. So, are you ready to step into the life you've always dreamed of? Keep watching. Imagine this. You're holding exactly $1,000 in your hands right now. Can you see it clearly? Feel it? What does it feel like to have that money in your possession? This simple exercise isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about tapping into the power that shapes your reality. Your imagination is more than a tool for daydreaming. It's the gateway to manifesting your desires that we often underestimate just how powerful our imagination is. Every single thing in your life right now, from your home to your relationships, started as an idea in someone's mind. You have that same ability to create. It's not magic, but it sure might feel like it when you start applying the laws of the mind to your reality. Here's the secret. What you imagine, you can bring into existence. The key is not just to picture something, but to feel it as if it's already here. Imagine it in such vivid detail that you can almost touch it. Whether it's money, success, or anything else, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. This is where the magic happens. Most people think they need to wait for something external to change before they can feel the way they want. But it's the other way around. You must feel the change first, in your mind and heart, and the physical world will follow. The imagination is your training ground. You don't need to know exactly how it will happen, but by imagining your success as already complete, you've already activated the process. Now, think about this. When you deeply feel what you're imagining, you're not just using your mind, you're engaging with the universe itself. Your thoughts and feelings send a signal out to the world, and the world responds in kind. What you believe to be true, the world must reflect back to you. So how does it feel to be the person who already has $1,000? Not just the money itself, but the sense of accomplishment, freedom, and security that comes with it. That's the key to making it yours. So start now. Close your eyes, visualize, and truly feel your desires as if they've already arrived. You'll be amazed at how quickly things can shift when you use the power of your imagination correctly. Imagine waking up tomorrow with everything you've ever wanted, whether it's financial freedom, the perfect job, or that dream relationship. Now ask yourself this: how would you feel? Not just think, but truly feel in every part of your being. Because that feeling, the one you experience when you already have what you desire, is the key to unlocking your manifestation. The moment you begin to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are not just thinking about your desire, you are becoming it. This isn't about hoping for something to come into your life. It's about living in the end result, as if it's already here. That's the shift that makes all the difference. When you immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you want, you align your energy with that very reality. And here's the thing. The universe doesn't respond to your thoughts alone. It responds to the energy you put out, the energy of belief and feeling. So, close your eyes for a moment. Visualize your dream life. See the money in your bank account. Hear the congratulations. Feel the excitement of your success. Let that emotion fill you. This feeling is not just a daydream. It's your tool to manifest. Feel the excitement in your chest, the warmth in your heart. Stay in that moment. It's real. You're already there. But it's not just about momentary visualization. The real power comes when you embody that feeling throughout your day. You might not see the money in your hand right away, but the moment you feel it in your heart, in your body, you've already created it in your reality. This isn't a matter of waiting for things to happen. It's about becoming so aligned with your desire that it's impossible for it not to show up. Every action you take from this place of fulfillment will naturally lead you to the right circumstances. You'll notice opportunities that were always there, but before you didn't. Have the awareness to see them. The universe is always in motion, and by assuming the feeling of having your wish fulfilled, you set that motion into a flow that brings your desires to you effortlessly. The trick is, the more real the feeling becomes, the faster the results will appear. So begin to live from the place of already having what you want, today, right now. This is how you shift your world. This is how you manifest. What if I told you that the key to manifesting anything you desire is not in the process, but in your ability to live as though you've already achieved it? Think about that for a moment, living as if the goal is already in the past. Imagine stepping into a version of yourself that has already succeeded, already received what you desire. What would that look like? How would you carry yourself? How would you think, act, or feel? This is the true magic of manifesting. The moment you start living as though your desire has already materialized, you shift your entire experience. It's about becoming the person who is already in possession of what they want. The universe doesn't respond to your desperation or your lack. It responds to your confidence and the energy you put out. So, how do you make this work for you? Start by closing your eyes and stepping into the reality where everything you've asked for is already yours. Don't just think about it, feel it. Feel the joy, the relief, the excitement of having that $1,000, that dream job, that perfect relationship. What does it feel like to be the person you've always wanted to be? Embody that feeling. Let it fill you completely. The more you dwell in this space, the more you attract it into your life. It's not about trying to make it happen. It's about living in the certainty that it already has. This ISN. Wishful thinking. It's a deep, internal shift. It's moving from a place of longing or need into a state of fulfillment. When you live in the end result, you send a clear message to the universe that you are already whole, already abundant. And that's when the magic happens. The path from where you are to where you want to be shortens dramatically because you are no longer chasing after something. You are simply becoming who you already are. The key is to let go of any doubts or fears that tell you it's not possible. The moment you decide that you are living in the end, the process begins. And soon, you'll look up and realize that what you've always wanted is already here, all because you lived it before it physically manifested. The power to create your reality is already inside you, waiting for you to take that first step into the life you've always imagined. Affirmations and mental rehearsal are the secret weapons you've been overlooking. They are not just words you say. They are tools that shape your reality moment by moment. The key is not in what you're saying, but in how deeply you believe it as you say it. So, how do you harness this power to manifest the money you desire? First, you need to understand that your words carry immense weight. The moment you speak an affirmation, you are telling your mind what is true. But here's the catch. It's not just about repeating words mindlessly. The real magic happens when you say those words with absolute conviction. When you repeat, "I have $1,000 now," it's not enough to just say it. You have to feel it, as if it's already in your hands. Now imagine you are mentally rehearsing. Close your eyes and picture yourself with the $1,000. See it clearly, how you'll spend it, how it feels in your hands, how others might react to your success. Feel the joy, the relief, the sense of accomplishment. That's mental rehearsal in action. You are playing out the scenes of your life as though they are happening right now. The key is not to visualize the process of how you're going to get the money. Forget about the how. Instead, focus on the end result. Picture yourself enjoying the money, having it already. You must immerse yourself fully in this vision, making it feel as real as the present moment. And here's something most people miss. It's not about saying the affirmation 100 times a day. It's about the emotional charge behind the words. When you affirm something, it should stir a deep feeling of truth within you. That's the energy that brings your desires to life. You want to feel the excitement of receiving your $1,000 now, because that emotion is what propels your manifestation into reality. As you go through your day, keep this feeling alive. Whenever your mind drifts, bring it back to the affirmation and the vivid image of your manifestation. The more you live in this state of belief, the faster the universe begins to align with your desire. So, don't just say words, feel them. Let your thoughts and emotions align with your desire, and watch how quickly the world begins to reflect what you've already claimed as yours. What if everything you've ever desired is already on its way to you, waiting for you to assume it? It's not just about wishing or hoping. It's about fully embodying the belief that what you want is already yours. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's a law of the universe that works all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. Now, think about this. How often do you catch yourself doubting that something is possible for you? What do you do when you believe it's too big, too far out of reach? The moment you doubt, you distance yourself from your desire. The secret to manifesting quickly is to assume the feeling of already having it. This is where the power lies, in your assumptions. When you begin to assume that your desires are already true, you create a new reality for yourself. You don't need to know the how. The how isn't your job. Your job is to assume and feel that it's already done. Imagine, for a moment, walking around in your life as if your goal has already been achieved. You'd act differently, wouldn't you? You'd feel different, you'd think differently. And this shift is the key that unlocks everything you desire. This law works because the universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So when you shift your assumption to one of certainty, everything in your life begins to reflect that belief. It doesn't matter if it's money, success, or a relationship. The moment you assume it's yours, you begin to attract it, and the universe will rearrange itself to bring it to you. But here's the catch. Assuming is not just about saying affirmations or repeating mantras. It's about truly living in that assumption, even if the current circumstances don't show it yet. The true magic happens when you begin to feel the reality of your assumption so deeply that it becomes your new truth. Your entire world begins to adjust to match the inner belief you've created. So, next time you're thinking about what you want, stop wondering if it's possible or when it will happen. Simply assume it's already done. Live in the end result, and everything will fall into place. You have the power to shape your reality. Your assumptions are your greatest tool. Are you ready to use it? The key to manifesting your desires, especially when it comes to money, lies in how you use the power of sleep. Imagine this. You're about to drift off to sleep, and instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly, you direct your thoughts toward your deepest desire. This is when the magic happens. Sleep isn't just rest for the body. It's a powerful state of consciousness where your subconscious mind becomes more receptive. This is the perfect time to plant the seed of your manifestation and let it grow overnight. As you lie in bed, focus on the feeling of having already received your desire. This isn't about thinking of the money, it's about feeling it. Feel the joy, the relief, the gratitude of already having $1,000 in your hands. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when you create that emotional experience of receiving, your subconscious begins to accept it as your reality. Now, here's the critical part. The feeling is the secret. Your emotions are the signal you send to the universe. You're not just hoping for the money to show up. You're embodying the feeling of already having it. This emotional connection strengthens the energy of your desire. The more real and intense the feeling, the quicker it reaches the universe. As you fall asleep, hold on to that feeling. Let it wash over you like a wave. Allow yourself to experience the pleasure and peace that comes with having your desire fulfilled. Don't get caught up in trying to figure out how it will come. The how isn't your concern. The universe works in mysterious ways, and your job is simply to believe it's already done. The moment you truly feel that your manifestation has already happened, you set the wheels of the universe in motion. Let go of the need to control and trust that everything is already unfolding in your favor. When you wake up, don't let go of that feeling. Carry it with you throughout your day. Your subconscious is now programmed to expect the money, and the universe is aligned to bring it into your experience. So, the next time you lay your head on the pillow, remember, your sleep is the most powerful tool you have to manifest. Just feel it, let go, and let the universe work its magic. What if the key to manifesting your desires isn't forcing things to happen, but simply letting go? What if the real secret is surrendering to the process and allowing your manifestation to unfold naturally, without constantly questioning whether it will work? The truth is, doubt is your greatest obstacle. It's not your circumstances, your past failures, or the people around you. It's your own doubt that creates resistance. When you trust the process, when you believe with certainty that what you've asked for is already on its way, you open the floodgates for your desires to flow toward you effortlessly. Doubt, on the other hand, creates friction. It disrupts the flow and keeps you stuck in the same old cycle of uncertainty. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring about what you want. It means you stop trying to control how it will show up. You don't need to figure out every step or understand how the universe is going to deliver. When you release the need to control the how, you make space for the miracle of manifestation to unfold. This is the real power, to trust that once you've set your intention, the universe begins to work on your behalf. Think about this. When you've planted a seed in the ground, Do you dig it up every day to check if it's growing? No, you water it, care for it, and let nature do the rest. Manifestation works in the same way. Once you've asked, once you've visualized and felt the reality of your desire, you must trust that it's already on its way. The process is happening, whether you see immediate evidence or not. Trust that everything is aligning for you even when it doesn't seem like it. You might be tempted to check and recheck, to keep doubting and questioning. But the more you do that, the more you block your own progress. Trust is not passive, it's an active choice. You must make the decision to believe, to fully embrace the idea that the universe has your back, and that what you desire is already yours. When you trust, you allow yourself to relax, knowing that the work has already been done. And the more you relax, the faster things start to move. The power lies in your belief, in your willingness to let go and allow everything to unfold exactly as it should. Trust the process and watch your desires come to life in ways you could never have imagined. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It's not just a nice feeling, it's the key to unlocking everything you desire. When you truly feel grateful for what you already have, you send out a signal to the universe that says, "I am ready for more." This energy attracts abundance that hears the magic of gratitude. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are right now. The moment you start feeling thankful, your vibration changes. And when your vibration changes, the world around you begins to shift. It's not just about saying, "thank you" mechanically. It's about feeling it deep within. Have you ever noticed how things seem to flow more easily when you're in a state of gratitude? Suddenly, the opportunities you've been waiting for appear. People show up to support you. Your circumstances change, often in the most unexpected ways. This isn't coincidence. This is the law of attraction in action. Gratitude is like a magnet for the good things in life. But here's the most important part. You can't wait for things to be perfect before you start being grateful. The key is to practice gratitude now. Even when things aren't going as planned, start appreciating what is working, however small it may seem. The more you focus on the good, the more good you'll see. Take a moment every day to really feel grateful. Not just for the big things, thankful for your health, your family, or your job, but for the little things too. The warmth of the sun, a good meal, a friendly conversation. When you do this, you open yourself up to receiving more. And the best part, gratitude doesn't just bring you more of what you want. It shifts your entire perspective. You begin to see the abundance that's already present in your life. Suddenly, you realize that everything you need is already here. You just have to recognize it. If you want to manifest quickly, make gratitude your foundation. Be thankful for the things that haven't yet materialized. Feel as though you already have them. The universe will respond to that energy, bringing you exactly what you've been asking for. Keep your heart open and watch as the world unfolds in your favor. You've visualized it. You felt it. But now, there's one crucial step left, taking inspired action. This isn't about forcing yourself to do things or trying to figure out how everything will unfold. It's about following the intuitive nudge that guides you toward the next step. When you align your thoughts and feelings with your desires, the universe responds. Opportunities, ideas, and insights start to flow. But here's the catch. You must be ready to act on them. The universe doesn't hand you a check for your manifestation to show up in your lap. Instead, it presents opportunities that are perfectly aligned with what you've been imagining. These opportunities may seem like coincidences at first, but in reality, they are the result of your vibration aligning with what you desire. The key to manifesting quickly lies in your ability to recognize these moments and take action on them without hesitation. You might feel a sudden urge to make a phone call, send an email, or check something online. This is your moment. Don't overthink it. When you trust the inspired thoughts that pop into your mind and act on them, you're demonstrating trust in the process and in yourself. The beauty of inspired action is that it doesn't have to be big or complicated. It's not about running around, chasing down opportunities. It's about letting your intuition guide you to the right places at the right time. The more you respond to these nudges, the more you'll notice how they build on each other. One small action leads to the next, and soon enough, you find yourself in a place where your manifestation begins to materialize. That it's easy to get caught up in the idea that you have to work hard for what you want. But the truth is, hard work is a byproduct of inspired action, not the cause. When you, reacting from a place of alignment, your efforts flow effortlessly. And often, the results you get are far more rewarding than you could have ever planned. The bottom line is this: the universe is always giving you hints, signs, and opportunities. Your job is to stay open to them and trust the feeling that comes with them. Action that is inspired feels light, effortless, and in harmony with what you desire. And when you take that action, the doors you've been waiting for open wide. Want to manifest fast. The secret to quick results lies in shifting your focus and energy in a way that aligns perfectly with what you want. Here's the truth. You have the power to manifest anything you desire, but the speed at which it happens depends on your state of mind and how clearly you send out your intentions. Let me walk you through how to speed up the process. First, clarity is everything. The clearer your desire, the faster it can manifest. If you're vague or uncertain about what you want, the universe gets confused. Define exactly what you want, whether it's money, love, or success. See it in vivid detail. The more you can paint a clear picture in your mind, the quicker you'll see it in your reality. Next, feel the emotions now. This is crucial. Don't wait for the physical evidence to feel the way you'll feel once you've manifested your desire. Feel it today, right now. Embody the emotion of having your desire in your life. Whether it's joy, peace, excitement, or gratitude, those feelings act as magnets, pulling your desire toward you with greater force. Now, here's a big one. Let go of how it will happen. This is often where people trip up. They focus too much on the how and end up blocking the manifestation from coming. Trust that the universe knows the best way to bring your desire into your life. Detach from the outcome and simply know it's on its way. Stay consistent with your thoughts and feelings. The universe doesn't respond to a few seconds of desire here and there. It responds to your constant state of being. Align your thoughts, actions, and feelings with the reality you want to create. When you wake up, visualize your desire. When you go to sleep, feel as though it's already yours. Keep your vibration high and match it with the frequency of your desire. Take inspired action. If you feel a strong urge to do something, take action, no matter how small. The universe will nudge you with opportunities, but you have to act on them. It's not about forcing or struggling. It's about being in the right place at the right time. When the opportunity presents itself, don't hesitate. Finally, be patient. This doesn't mean sitting around waiting with doubt in your mind. It means trusting the process and letting things unfold as they should. The more you trust, the faster things will come to you. It's all about belief, alignment, and action. Get in the flow and watch your desires materialize faster than you ever imagined.